This is A. Renee from Journal, Jot, and Jive. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all. Alright, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. It's October 19th, 2022. And in today's video, we are going to talk about journaling a little bit more, but I think we're gonna do how to journal. That ain't what I do, y'all. By the title, it should say something like how to journal and plan. So I want to show y'all how to do that. I'm also gonna finish up a couple of pages, and then that's gonna be the video for the day. I went and did a little bit of early voting today. Yeah, that's what I did. I had some other errands, and I said, let's get y'all a video in so y'all can go ahead and start writing in these journals, okay? So, the first thing I want to do is show you, this is my regular journal. I am washing clothes. I am. And I don't know if y'all can hear that in the back, but if you can, just know I'm multitasking, right? Just thought I'd put that out there. All right, so this is an A5 cover. And if you haven't figured out, I like the color yellow. I like flowers. So you're going to see a little bit of all of that. And inside of the cover is my A5 Stalogy. This is a half-year Stalogy. And this is a new journal. So I set it up the other day. I will link in the video, not in the video, I'm going to link in the iCards, the video that I posted on Monday. So you can check that out after you watch this one so you can see how I set up my journal. All right, so just doing a quick flip through. I did start filling in the pages because, you know, here on YouTube and Instagram and all these places, we be posting pictures, and I know y'all be like, do they really fill in the stuff, or do they just be flexing for the tube and the gram? Sometimes we flex and other times we don't. All right, so I haven't figured out what affirmations I want there, so they're not right there yet. This is a gratitude page. As I experience moments of gratitude, I'll write specific ones in here that I would like to remember. And then remember, we did the cover. Now, I don't want to start my first entry over here, so I'm going to create a little washi wall. You know how all of us have like 9,000 rows of washi, and any of you all that claim that you don't, you flexing. We're going to use some washi today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up, and then I will come back and we will start talking about how to incorporate journal moments inside of your planner, especially when you are new to journaling, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, y'all, so now we have that out the way. So now that page isn't just super blank and it won't get on my nerves. So we're going to go ahead and move over to how I incorporate journal moments with planning. Alright, so speaking of planners, I think the last video I did in my mind was about the Moxie Life. I am not in the Moxie Life anymore. It's not that I don't like the Moxie Life. I just stopped using it. So I am in, right now, 2 different planners. I'm going to say 2.5, and that's going to sound crazy, but I am in a HP Mini disc bound, and then I'm also in a, let me pull this, y'all. If y'all can really see what be going on the side when a lot of us record, baby, it is not what you think. A whole lot going on. And then I have a 5 rings. All right, so that's what I am in right now. That will change a little bit next year, but for now that is what I am in. Okay, so I do journal moments not only in my regular journal. I like to add journal moments inside of planners. So I'm going to show you a couple of those moments, and this is one of them. So this is actually from today. And what I did is kind of what some people would call like a Bujo style. Bullet journaling is where some people just do straight pen to paper, no stickers or anything. Other people will draw out the layouts that they want. So it will switch up from day to day. I have done bullet journaling in the past, so every now and then I have an itch to add that type of planning style. So this allows me to do so in here. All right, so at the top I put the date, then I did my to-do list, and then I did an affirmation, and then some self-care things that I want to do, and then I did a morning reflection. I highly recommend, if you are in a planner and you want to get into journaling and you're like, I just don't know how to get started, but I would really like to journal, but I don't know if I can fill up a whole page. Start inside of your planner. So if you have spaces in your planner where it's like, I wrote a little bit, but I don't have anything else to write, just a suggestion, stop creating busy work for yourself and then add in a journal moment, a quote, or a motivation of the day. That will get you in the habit of expressing how you feel, getting something down. That's it, that's all. Now, as you see, this is not going to be like a so personal type of journal entry. This was more of a morning reflection. I talked about how the morning was. Baby, it's cold here in Georgia. Y'all folks from the north need to come back down here and get your weather. Y'all can have it back. We didn't ask for it. We did not. It was in the 30s. What is that? And then I talked about I would be taking my mom to her PT visit, and that was it. So it wasn't anything extravagant, nothing overboard, but I got a journal moment in within a day. Now you can actually break this up and do it a little bit differently. I'm hoping my other journal is down here, and it's not. So let's pause. Y'all ain't gonna know that I'm going to get it, but I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna show you a way you can journal and plan inside of your actual journal. So pause for the call. All right, y'all, so I am back. So now I want to show you a different way that I plan and journal. So there are days that I just simply don't want to open up my planner. I don't want to grab it. I just want to write, hey, this is what I need to do for the day, and then I can also journal in that spot. So for a lot of people, this will remind you of the Hobonichi weeks, the Hobonichi cousins, all of the above. With that being said, just a quick disclaimer, as we were talking about planners earlier, next year I am leaning towards the Wonderland 222 planner. I'm gonna see how that works. If that doesn't, I may be trying the Hobonichi weeks, because I'm starting to fall back in love with this idea of being able to journal most of the stuff in one place and plan. Now, will I still have my other journal that you've seen on screen? Sure, but there are days that I just want to journal inside of my planner. All right, so over here you will see that I created a to-do list. I keep it pretty simple. I'm not about to be drawing the whole world. If I feel like it sizzles in my spirit, then I will. If not, you're gonna get this good old line, a couple of stickers here and there, nothing major, and some highlighters. And then we're gonna have our to-do list, check off what we did, X off what we didn't, and then I'll write. So that is another way that I journal. Now let's look at an additional way that I journal if I am journaling inside of my planner. One moment. All right, y'all, so here is another example of places that I will journal, right? So I have inserts, but I don't use all inserts the same. If you're not careful, you'll find yourself repeating the same thing on various inserts. So I knew that I didn't always want to write what I was doing for the day. So I was like, oh, let's do a couple of small journal blurbs, okay? Please be clear, you know, if I'm letting you read it, it's because I'm okay with what you see. So each day I would go in on the days that I felt like writing, and I would do a very quick synopsis, okay? So for those of you all that zone in, child, I ain't get that for service grant. I'm gonna just say, if anybody watching my video and you work for that company, y'all, whoo, honey, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I did a couple of little entries, and this is the short version of what I may write into my regular journal. And so each week I would do a little bit here and there, and so I like that. So for those of you all that may have extra space in your journal, I highly suggest giving that a try. I'm like, honey, what did that say? Oh yeah, that's for my trip to Jamaica next year for my Lions 20th reunion. But anyway, y'all, these are a couple of ways that I journal inside of planner. So it's a cool way to not only switch up your planner, because sometimes it can get mundane and you find yourself like, I ain't playing in all of these months. But do a small journal moment, write some affirmations, get your feelings out on paper. Yeah, do all of that, okay? Do all of that. All right, so now I'm gonna close this out by setting up a page for today. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna actually sit on here and journal the entry, but I do want to set up the page. I need to skip a page because I actually want to write about entering chapter 41. I know I did it in another journal, but I want it in here too, so we're going to skip a page. So this particular page is going to be a daily recap. I'm going to go ahead and set it up. And so today I did early voting, so I'm going to incorporate this sticker somewhere on here. And sometimes I go ahead and place stickers in different places and then I write around it. So more than anything, y'all, this is going to be a journal page layout. I'm probably not going to do my journal entry on screen. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And I'll probably come back with a little peace out, Cub Scouts. So until then, let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so this is my spread for today, so I'll go in and fill this out. You will notice that I put the sticker from voting. I did a little line that said early voting. I also used my Canon Ivy. I have a Canon Ivy and an HP Sprocket, y'all. So if y'all have those cameras, those are really good to add to your journal. So we have a tendency to take a whole lot of pictures, and I'm like, y'all, what you gonna do with it? If all your pictures wiped out, some of y'all would be sick, okay? So I have quite a few pictures throughout my journals, and I like to add them to my journal moments. It's really cool. I do plan on doing a video on how to use photos for creativity in your journal. So let me know in the comment section if you're interested in that. So yeah, chat with me in the comments. Say, yeah, girl, show me how to use my cameras that I bought. You know, a lot of y'all bought them over 3, 4, 5 years ago. Some of them are still in the box for some of you all. So yeah, I would love to show you all how to do that if you're interested in it. Again, put it in the comment section. Let me know which one you have, and then we'll go from there. All right, I also kind of titled stuff, right? So daily recap, we know we're just covering the whole day. Early voting, I'll write about some of that. In between this will be other things that I want to write about. I also put down the stationary salad and soup challenge. I'm on day 7, so I want to kind of recap where I am, how I feel about that. I want to write a gratitude moment in the gratitude corner, and then I just put right on. I just thought that was cute to add to flip the page. All right, so give it a try. Open your journal in 1 or 2 places that I showed you, 3 rather. You have your actual journal or your planner. If you don't feel like doing all the things, pull out your planner in those empty spaces and write a small blurb about today. All right, y'all, I think this is it. If you enjoyed this video and you've made it this far, that means you like something. You either like me, you like I'm a little quirky, you like what I put on paper, or I just make your job go by a little faster. If that is the case, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and that like, and go ahead and share it too. So every time I post, you are in the know. I'll catch y'all on the next one.